Good evening. This is Akashvani and I am Nishit Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays homage to victims and bravehearts of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. In his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, Mr. Modi asserts India now crushing terrorism with full courage. President Droupadi Murmu suggests all India judicial service to select and nurture young talents in judiciary. Government actively engaged in ongoing rescue operations to evacuate workers trapped in collapsed Silkyara tunnel in Uttarakhand. Centre asks states and union territories to review preparedness against respiratory illness in view of emerging health situation in China. And in cricket, the second T20 International between India and Australia underway at Thiruvananthapuram. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid homage to bravehearts and victims who lost their lives in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, Mr. Modi said the nation can never forget 26th of November, and it was on this day in 2008 that the country had come under the most dastardly terror attack. He asserted that India is now crushing terrorism with full courage.
आज के ही दिन देश पर सबसे जघन्य आतंकी हमला हुआ था। आतंकियों ने मुंबई को, पूरे देश को थर्रा कर रख दिया था। लेकिन ये भारत का सामर्थ्य है कि हम उस हमले से उबरे और अब पूरे हौसले के साथ आतंक को कुचल भी रहे हैं। मुंबई हमले में अपना जीवन गंवाने वाले सभी लोगों को मैं श्रद्धांजलि देता हूँ। इस हमले में हमारे जो जांबाज वीरगति को प्राप्त हुए, देश आज उन्हें याद कर रहा है।
The Prime Minister highlighted that the 26th of November is also significant because it was on this very day in 1949 that the Constituent Assembly had passed and adopted the Constitution of India. He added that on the 125th birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Ambedkar in 2015, the government decided to observe the 26th of November as Constitution Day. He extended his best wishes to the countrymen on this occasion and expressed confidence that together the nation shall certainly attain the resolve of a developed India according priority to citizens' duties. The Prime Minister said the success of Vocal for Local is opening the doors of a developed India, prosperous India. He went on to add that this campaign of Vocal for Local strengthens the economy of the entire country and is a guarantee of employment and development. Mr. Modi emphasized on the point that this sentiment towards Indian products should not be limited to festivals only. He urged people to give importance to products made in India as they shop during the wedding season. The Prime Minister also asked people to make the decision to make payments only through UPI or any digital medium and not through cash for a month.
ये लगातार दूसरा साल है जब दीपावली के अवसर में कैश देकर कुछ सामान खरीदने का प्रचलन धीरे धीरे कम होता जा रहा है। अब लोग ज्यादा से ज्यादा डिजिटल पेमेंट कर रहे हैं। आप तय करिए कि एक महीने तक आप यूपीआई से या किसी डिजिटल माध्यम से ही पेमेंट करेंगे, कैश पेमेंट नहीं करेंगे। भारत में डिजिटल क्रांति की सफलता ने इसे बिल्कुल संभव बना दिया है।
On the topic of water conservation, Mr. Modi said water security is one of the biggest challenges of the 21st century. He said that over 65,000 Amrit Sarovars that India has developed for conserving water during the Amrit Mahotsav will benefit the forthcoming generations. The Prime Minister noted that one achievement of Mann Ki Baat is that it has made radio more popular in every household. The Prime Minister wished the nation ahead of Dev Deepavali and Prakash Parv of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji tomorrow. The nation is remembering the martyrs of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks on its 15th anniversary today. President Droupadi Murmu and Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar paid homage to the brave souls who lost their lives in the 26/11 terror attacks. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur also paid his heartfelt tribute to all the security forces. The attack began on the night of 26th of November in 2008 and lasted for 3 days. 10 Pakistani terrorists belonging to Lashkar-e-Taiba infiltrated Mumbai through the sea and launched series of attacks at several locations in the city, killing 166 people and injuring 300. Constitution Day was celebrated across the country today to mark the adoption of the Indian Constitution. Speaking at an event in New Delhi organized by the Supreme Court of India to mark the day, President Droupadi Murmu said that the cause of justice is best served by making it accessible for all, which also strengthens equality. She said there can be an all-India judicial service which can select brilliant youngsters and nurture and promote their talents from the lower levels to the higher levels.
There can be an all India judicial service which can select brilliant youngsters and nurture and promote their talents from lower levels to higher levels. Those who aspire to serve the bench can be selected from across the country to create a larger pool of talent. Such a system can offer opportunities to the less representative social groups too. I leave it to your wisdom to devise any effective mechanism that you deem fit.
On this occasion, President Murmu unveiled the father of the Constitution, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar statue in the Supreme Court premises. Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, and other judges of the Supreme Court were also present at the event. Addressing a gathering in New Delhi on the occasion, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said that the Constitution Day is a befitting occasion to remember the visionary leaders who framed the Indian Constitution, which is the spine of democracy. Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal said in his address that the agenda of the government is to make India a developed nation by 2047. With the conclusion of single-phase assembly election in Rajasthan, campaigning has hit the top gear for Telangana assembly polls. The 119-member state legislative assembly will go to polls on Thursday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held public meetings in Komaram, Bhim, Asifabad and Medak districts today. Mr. Modi alleged that Bharat Rashtra Samiti BRS President K. Chandrasekhar Rao did scams worth crores of rupees and increased his wealth. He said both the Congress and BRS parties only indulge in family rule, appeasement politics and corruption. He assured the people that only the BJP can bring about the overall development in the state. BJP President JP Nadda, senior party leader Amit Shah and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also had election rallies in the state. On the other hand, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi also held a rally in Medak district. He said if his party comes to power, farmers will be annually provided 15,000 rupees per acre. From Congress, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Pradesh Congress President Revant Reddy held campaigning in the state. BRS Chief and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao addressed election meetings in Khanapur, Jagtial, Vemulavada and Dubaka. He claimed that the government has increased the wealth of the state during the past 10 years. The counting of votes for 5 states, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Mizoram, Rajasthan and Telangana, will be held on the 3rd of December. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The government is actively engaged in the ongoing rescue operations to evacuate 41 workers trapped in the collapsed Silkyara tunnel in Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand. In a media briefing in Delhi, National Disaster Management Authority member Lieutenant General Syed Ata Hasnan said trapped workers are in a stable condition and full safety measures are being taken to protect both the trapped workers and the rescue personnel.
Experts have been flown in, have come in here and are available for advice. There is an ample space inside. There is sufficient water. There is sufficient oxygen inside. There is power and lighting inside. All the basic essentials and food survival rations have been pushed inside through compression. A few families of the trapped workers have been transported there. They are being accommodated by the district administration in the local hotels in the built-up areas which are near the site. And everyday efforts are going on. They have been able to even talk through 4-inch pipe. Horizontal drilling by a auger been brought from outside and has been placed there.
Managing Director of National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, Mahmood Ahmed, said that the rescue team has started vertical drilling and an estimated 86-meter digging is required to reach the trapped workers.
हमने अपने जियोलॉजिस्ट से, अपने एक्सपर्ट से, सारे स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट से जहां से बेहतर ड्रिलिंग हो सके वो हमने आइडेंटिफाई की। 305 मीटर की चेनेज के आसपास से एसजेवीएनएल ने ड्रिलिंग शुरू कर दी है। काफी आगे भी उसने बढ़ लिया। ये हमारा अनुमान है कि 86 मीटर ड्रिलिंग करना है टोटल। तो हम सोच रहे हैं कि ये लगभग अगले कुछ 2 दिन में ये ड्रिलिंग हो जाना चाहिए।
The Union Health Ministry has decided to review preparedness measures against respiratory illness in view of the emerging public health situation in China. The ministry has advised states and union territories to immediately review public health and hospital preparedness measures after recent reports of surge in respiratory illness in children in northern China. The ministry said the government is closely monitoring the situation and there is no need for any alarm. All states and union territories have been asked to implement operational guidelines for revised surveillance strategy in context of COVID-19. They have been asked to closely monitor trends of influenza-like illness and severe acute respiratory illness, particularly in children and adolescents. The central government today renamed Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers as Ayushman Arogya Mandir with the tagline Arogyam Paramam Dhanam. In a letter to all states and union territories, the Union Health Ministry has issued guidelines to suitably replace the existing title across all operationalized Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers. Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is going on in different parts of the country. Under the Yatra, the information, education and communication vans with the aim to generate awareness regarding the central government's flagship welfare programs and policies are reaching every corner of the country. Women and Child Development Ministry is actively involved in supporting the Sankalp Yatra across the country. The ministry is participating under the Meri Kahani Meri Zuban initiative. It aims to register beneficiaries from all Gram Panchayats to speak about their experiences and the impact that the Anganwadi services have had on their lives. As of now, more than 1,800 beneficiaries have narrated their experiences. The National Investigation Agency today conducted raids in several states in the Pakistan-backed Ghazwa-e-Hind module case. The raids were conducted at the premises of suspects in Devas district of Madhya Pradesh, Gir Somnath district of Gujarat, Azamgarh district of Uttar Pradesh and Kozhikode district of Kerala. The agency said the raids also reveal links of the suspects with Pakistan-based handlers. India and Iran reviewed the entire gamut of bilateral relationship, including connectivity projects such as Chabahar Port and political engagements during the Foreign Office consultations held in Tehran today. Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra and Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister for Political Affairs Dr. Ali Bagheri Khani co-chaired the meeting. Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur today launched the mascot, logo, jersey and anthem for the first ever Khelo India Para Games at a function in New Delhi today. The Khelo India Para Games will be held from the 10th to 17th of next month in the national capital. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Thakur said Khelo India Para Games is an occasion to celebrate the spirit of sportsmanship apart from competition.
देश में खेलों के प्रति सोच भी बदल रही है। ये दृष्टिकोण बदलने के साथ साथ खिलाड़ियों की परफॉर्मेंस में बदलाव आ रहा है। पिछले 2 वर्ष ऐसे खेलों के गए हैं कि टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स, पैरा ओलंपिक्स, डेफ ओलंपिक्स, स्पेशल ओलंपिक्स, फिर कॉमनवेल्थ गेम और वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप तक आज तक के सबसे ज्यादा मेडल हमने जीते। और मैंने एशियन गेम से पहले कहा, इस बार 100 पार खेलो इंडिया पैरा गेम्स में हमें और नए खिलाड़ी मिलेंगे और हम भी चाहते हैं कि पैरा गेम्स में और ज्यादा डिसिप्लिन को बढ़ाया जाए और ज्यादा गेम्स इसमें आए।
In cricket, the second T20 International, the 5-match series between India and Australia is underway at Thiruvananthapuram. Chasing a target of 236 runs set by India, Australia were 36 for 1 in 3 overs when reports last came in. Earlier put into bat first, hosts posted 235 for the loss of 4 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. And in badminton, Indian duo of Satvik Sairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty lost to Chinese pair of Liang Wei Kang and Wang Xiang in the men's doubles final of the China Masters in Shenzhen today. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays homage to victims and bravehearts of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. In his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, Mr. Modi asserts India now crushing terrorism with full courage. President Droupadi Murmu suggests All India Judicial Service to select and nurture young talents in judiciary. Government actively engaged in ongoing rescue operations to evacuate workers trapped in the collapsed Silkyara tunnel in Uttarakhand. Centre asks states and union territories to review preparedness against respiratory illness in view of emerging health situation in China. And in cricket, the second T20 International between India and Australia underway at Thiruvananthapuram. And that's all in the news at 9. Good night.